I didn't trying to do this video. I don't want me to do it today. But anyway, you can see I'm doing field inspections today. So as you can see, this is the area. So I'm doing this whole side right here. Make sure I don't push the wrong button. And then I have to take pictures. So like I was saying, I take pictures of the whole view. They want the whole scene. They want to make sure that this has not turned into a distressed property. Typically, you don't do it on the holidays, but this is a special circumstance. As you can see, I'm gonna take you up here. I've already gave the client the letter. And what you do is you're gonna come up. I do stay ready. You see, I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. And you're gonna go up, and then I just take pictures. I'm not gonna go to the exact property that I was at, but you can see it's still Christmas. I mean, it's New Year's Eve, and these clients, they reached out to the mortgage company. This is considered a rush job because these people have been ignoring the company. They've been ignoring them, and they didn't let them know they're not playing. So the video is like this here. So you just go, I'm just showing you, I'm not gonna do the people's house, but you're just gonna take a picture of the front, you take it of the right, you take it of the left. And don't wanna be like a creeper, so let me get from these people's house. So these people don't be looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, so I've already talked to the husband. I've already talked to the husband today. So you can see so what I did, I uploaded pictures. I had to get the right side, I had to get the left side, and then you have to do a whole view of the whole area. So that's what I had to do. I took pictures, took pictures, took pictures, took pictures, took pictures, took pictures. Then I did a picture of this. Then they asked me to see if the people, did it look like they had their lights on? Is it looking livable? My hair blowing everywhere. Oh, long hair don't care. The ponytail just blowing, honey. But did the people look like they lived in the home? Like I said, this is a rush job. They typically don't do this. They typically don't do this on the holiday. But with this particular situation, this couple reached out to, gotta make sure it's still recording because my phone be cutting off for some reason. This couple reached out because they have surpassed the waiting time. Well, basically, this mortgage company has been trying to get in touch with this wife, this lady, and she's been ignoring for months and months. So the company is a company from upstate, and quite naturally, they can't come over here and see what the area looks like. They don't know what the area looks like. So then they hire field inspectors to come out to verify that it's not a distressed property. It's not an abandoned property, which I have been to abandoned properties before. I have to show y'all one of those sometime. Because they want to make sure everything is intact. But now that the clients realize that these people are not playing with them, now they want to comply. And of course, it's New Year's Eve. Did I mind? I did not mind because it is easy money. It's easy money because it was literally 2 minutes from my house. Literally 2 minutes. I repeat. And so like I've already did all my little paperwork. I'm trying to make sure everything is, you can't see anything here. But you can see like this right here. You see what it say? It was 2 minutes. And then I have one 9 minutes. But this is it. And that's all the boxes. I've checked off everything. And like I said, typically, and they do work Monday through Sunday. They give some provisions for holidays. But this was a different situation because the client reached out to the mortgage company. And because they're trying to speed up their stuff because they know they're getting close to being foreclosed on. And they don't want to be, and they've been ignoring for months and months. from what I was told. And it just shows you that a lot of people got a lot of different things going on. As you can see, this is a very nice area. It's a very nice neighborhood. But people really be having things going on. They got stuff going on. But field inspector, what are the requirements for a field inspector? Well, typically you should be 18 or more. Now with the felonies, I'm a notary public, and so found that you can't have a felony and be a notary public. Do you have to be a notary public to do field inspections? No, you do not. No, you do not. But each field inspection company do their own background checks. Some, most do not charge you, but some do charge you. And so the prices that I have seen have been $15 for a background check, $30 for a background check. The higher it gets, you want to always check all your reviews. I check reviews because some companies do slow pay. What I mean by slow pay, they might supposed to be paying you in 2 weeks and then they may drag, but I haven't experienced that. I personally have not experienced that. The company that I came here for, they do whatever work you do this week, you get paid next week for. So it's like you get paid every Friday from whatever you done the previous week. And the work week is Monday through Sunday. This is not something that you can just get rich off of, but this is a good way to have passive income, and to add to what you're getting, with your regular check. What does a typical pay look like? A typical pay looks like, keep in mind, even though this is a rush job, so this is $20. Let's say I came over here and these people were not here. Let's just say they weren't here. And even though they're the ones that contacted the mortgage company, then they may pay me an additional $10 to $15 for coming back, because it is a rush job. They're trying not to take these people home. They're trying to work with these people, and they have been trying to contact these people for months, and these people have not responded to phones, to letters, to certified letters, to emails, to nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just, hey, it is what it is. And so typically they, like I was saying, they normally pay, it can range. The lowest I've seen is $7 to the highest is $15. That's a standard. But if you got a rush job, it can go 20, 25, 30, for a rush job. But you got to keep in mind that you got to do what you're supposed to do. You got to follow the instructions. You got to take all the pictures. A lot of the companies, they have their apps, yay to apps. And you got to upload. You have to upload what they ask you for. So like this order, they ask required photos, full front of property. I'm reading my notes. Right side of property, left side of property, street sign, address verification number. So that means the house number. You got to take that picture. Neighborhood street scene left, which I was scanning. I was showing y'all neighborhood street scene right. And then when you have the letter, let's say if they weren't here, I had a letter, they send you these certain envelopes. You've got to put what they ask you to put on the envelope. You've got to follow instructions. So whatever they tell you from your paperwork and your email to put on the letter, follow instructions, because you can mess up your own money by not following instructions. It's just very easy to do. Read the instructions and do what they ask you to do. Don't make it complicated. Don't make it hard. It's not that hard. But just put down what they ask you to put down. Normally, if these people were not here, I would have taken painter's tape and I would have stuck the note to the door. If they said I can do that. Like if I came and they weren't here and I knocked and knocked, nobody answered, but each order is different. You got to read, because some of them will tell you do not leave the letter, especially if it looks like, because I went to this doctor, I know this house was probably like, I would say easily like 400, maybe 400, almost $500,000, $475,000. You don't know what people going through. People can fake and shake and make like everything is chicken and grits. and it's not. You just don't know what people are going through. And this was almost a $500,000 house. I mean, I consider $500,000, that's a $500,000. And when I got to that property, these people didn't boogie down. They gone. And the mortgage company they abandoned the property. And so in that instance, when I got there, because they asked me, because you don't always see it like that, but they were just like, what does it look like? Does it look like it's vacant? Does it look? And I was like, yes. I checked off all the boxes. The mailbox had so much mail in it. I kid you not. It literally was hanging from the entrance into the door on the outside. It was just, you could tell because it was so much. It was so weighted down, and they may have had. I am not lying. I don't know. They may have had maybe 40 letters, 40 pieces of mail, and it was like like you could see where little weeds had grown up. It was a beautiful home, but I peeped. You could see through the window, and they had just boogied out, baby. They were gone. Whatever reason, they were gone. And so that house, they paid, what did they pay? I think it was like, because it was literally just a drive-by to see if the owners had vacated and to leave I couldn't leave the note if it was vacant. You can't leave the information. You have to tear it up because it's confidential documents in there with their personal, it's a letter. Now, what I showed you is a work order. But in the envelopes, you put the letter in from the mortgage company with whatever they talking about. And when I read, when I'm printing the letters, I don't really go off into that because that's not my business, and I don't need their problems on me. I don't need their problems, and so it's not my business. And you read all kind of crazy stuff, and I'd be just like, okay, let me just print this ad because it's not my business on what they owe and how long they ain't pay. It's not my business. I got my own bills, my own share worries and everything else. And so I just do a professional job and do what they ask me to do. And so like this job, I will get paid next Friday, but I have a few other jobs to do. And they'll do, and I mean, they be like when you wake up in the morning, 12 a.m., your money is in the bank with this particular company. And like I said, there's some people that's doing this full time. And that's how you have to look at it. If it's something you want to do full time, you can do it. You can do it if you get with enough good companies. And if you have a company that's lowballing you all the time and they're not paying accordingly, like far as with the other competitors, you can shop around. You ain't got to stick with them. Do know you do not have to stick with that company. And a lot of times they don't want to negotiate with you concerning, well, some do, some don't. It's an individual agency, it's an individual company, excuse me, but one didn't, but this particular one, we're going back after the holidays and we're going to have, they're redoing mine because I told them this was a rush job. But other jobs, I feel like they can pay a little bit more. That's just, hey, because I'm like, my time is valuable. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable. And I know what kind of money they make off of when they're doing it on their end. They make some good, decent money. So I know, therefore, you can pay me a little bit more. And I wasn't afraid to send that email. So I sent it to, it was like 4 people. And I just said, I like doing it. But, can we renegotiate, with my contract of how much I'm going to make. And so they said, absolutely. I was like, okay, now we talking. And so they sent me something. And so after the holiday, I'm supposed to start doing something a little different. It's going to be more of a quote. They're going to give me she said something about doing a quote work or something like that. So I don't know, we're going to see, but it's going to be more than what they're paying me. But like I said, it all adds up, so let's say even if you have to do it, because I'm telling you, they can go from 7 to 15. Anybody say they doing 40 and 50, a lot of them are commercial inspections. And that is what I'm trying to segue my way into more and more. I did a commercial inspection, but they're far and few between. This one commercial inspection, it was where they had a water leak in the kitchen. And so I just had to go, because they had, of course, they did their claim. And so the insurance company wanted to make sure it was copacetic in what they were saying and what the damage they said was what. So I went, took pictures, you go where the sink is on the floor, baseboards, the top, whatever, for that whole interior of what they were needing for what they filed their claim for, the insurance company, before they cut the check. And so what I did, I just went and took pictures. I uploaded them. Of course, this company, they too had their app, and I just uploaded them. And then as time, whatever, they processed it, and then they sent this restaurant their check. But we're just, the field inspectors are the eyes. You're the eyes for the mortgage companies. You got the car dealerships, where you go, where people are hiding their cars and hiding their motorcycles. I don't go back and forth with those people. My job is just come and take pictures of the car. Just drive by and make sure that car is still there. Drive by, make sure that truck is still there. Me doing all that talking, you're not paying me enough to get out of be. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing it. Don't risk your life for stuff. I just take the pictures, and then those are kind of, you just go by. You don't be like some creeper. You just go by and you can take a picture, front, back, side. And then if they have a motorcycle, you take a picture of that too. They've said stuff about VIN numbers. I've heard people say stuff about they did that. You too close for me to get a VIN number. I'm too close, and it ain't worth all that. But anyway, this is just a day in the life of a field inspector. Like I said, typically the pay can range from $10 to $15. It can be some good money for you coming in passively. So let's say for, because let me see, this one right here, they have on here 8 to 6 p.m. I have had some inspections say 8. Normally you can't go before 8. Like, see, this one said 8. I can't show you because their stuff is not blocked out. This one was said temp hours Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Why you got to read your notes? You got to read. This one was the one that I'm doing now. Temp hours are Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So therefore, like if you go to somebody's house, you just doing your own thing, you willy-nilly, and you didn't read them notes, and then they say, well, they came to my house at 7 o'clock. Well, you don't go to jail for it, but you're just not going to be able to probably work for this company no more. And then especially if you've been getting some good batches of work and some good field inspections, that would be kind of, that wouldn't be a good thing for your pocket. I mean, you'll live and you'll go on with your life, but, why mess up a good thing if you got a good thing because you did not follow instructions? Just follow instructions, but always look at that time. And then they also have a thing on here. Let me show you real quick, and then I'm going to shut this down. This one's called Geo. I don't know if you can see that. It says Geo check-in right there. What is that? That's to verify you or where you say you are. And what does that mean? So when I get to a location, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm going to cut this off and get out in front of these people over in this area. They'll be thinking I'm weird. When you get to a location, you have to turn your GPS on. When you just check in, it's going to show it. It's going to check in. You got your GPS on, and it's going to show that address because they want to know that you really are where you say you are. How do they know that you went and did that? You can say, yeah, I did it, and you just took some random pictures of random places. No, ma'am, press ham. If you don't do the Geo, this company, they call theirs Geo check-in. If you basically just the GPS, if you don't check in, they don't know you say you where you were, you might not get your money. And then that was just a wasted trip. So make sure you're looking at all the instructions. And then like this one right here, some of the special requirements. This one says a knock on the door is required. If customer contact, the reason for this visit, so if the customer comes to the door, which these people, they already knew I was coming. But typically if I go and I knock on the door, customer come to the door, I don't go into the details of the letter. I just say, I'm just here to validate the property occupancy for the mortgage company. And I hand Miss Smith her letter. And I say, you have a good day. And that's exactly what I've done. I'm not going back and forth with you with what's in the letter. I just say, are you Miss Smith? She say, well, yes, I am Miss Smith. And I say, well, this is for, I can tell her this is from the mortgage company. But let's say if a third party answers the door, let's say for Miss Smith is the only one that's on the contract, but her husband answers the door, then I'll verify that Miss Smith lives there. I say, well, does, Brenda Smith live here? And he say, well, yes, she does, and she's not here. And then I just hand him that little old letter with all her little information, and I say, can you please give this to her, because he has verified. So anyway, I hope this can help you. I hope this can add to your flow for 2025. Let's finish strong. Like I'm doing my YouTube. I'm not just on YouTube to be on YouTube. That's not what we doing. We trying to eventually monetize. That means we'll get a little passive income here and there. I'm not on here I like to talk, but I don't like to talk that much. And I'm not just on here to be on here. Trust and believe. It is a method to the madness. So I definitely appreciate you watching my video. I ask that you please subscribe, like, comment, and share. That's all I ask. I mean, it don't cost nothing to do that. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. But I thank you. Till the next time. We're going to be doing the Uber Eats. Not Uber. My bad. Not Uber Eats. Doing the Uber ride. I don't do Uber Eats no more. I don't know why I said that. But Uber and Lyft. So that will be hopefully my next video. So anyway, everyone have a great New Year's Eve. Be safe. Drink responsibly. Don't drive and be drunk. And just watch yourself. We all have to be careful. We all like to have a good time. Shout out to my daughter. She's in New Orleans. So hope she's having a wonderful time. Y'all be careful on y'all way back. They did a quick little trip. I pray that they be safe, her and her friends. And then I'm hanging with a friend of my friends, my sister friends. So been invited to come to their home, hang out, eat, play games and everything. So I'm looking forward to that. So I pray that everybody be blessed. I pray that everybody's that's watching that make it into the 2025. I pray blessings and peace over you and your family and prosperity for the new year to come. Everybody have a good one. Holla!